Imagine if your parents were obsessed with how you look. Today, we're reacting to a story about a girl who says that's her life. We're gonna see if this is real or if it's made up and totally fake.
Hi, I'm Elsie from Georgia. The one thing I always knew about myself was that I was beautiful. Even when I was a baby, my parents thought I was the best.
I have never heard something more unrelatable in my life. Does people think this? Bro, I look in the mirror and I think, yo, I look like Rudolph today. I don't think beautiful.
And so did all their friends. Oh my gosh, your baby is gorgeous.
Wow.
I know, right? She doesn't model yet, but I think I'll start her soon.
That's crazy.
When I was a baby, people would look at my ear and say that my ear had a bump on it. And they said that they thought I was like deformed or had some disease.
I grew up loved and cherished by my parents, and they were obsessed with me. Well, obsessed with how I looked. When I started liking math, no one really noticed.
I have the most beautiful daughter in the world.
Wait, is this the first time we've ever seen a dad with a mustache in these? This is incredible. I'm here to the end now. Y'all got me hooked.
Dad.
48, 49, 50.
Cookies?
I counted to 50.
Now eat them all.
Okay, but can you show me your runway walk again?
Oh, yes. That's way more important.
Yikes.
My parents signed me on a modeling contract as soon as they could.
Wow.
I hated modeling, but it made them so happy. I couldn't say no.
This was me with swimming, bro. I had to do swimming practice and I couldn't stand it because like I wasn't good at it. And I freaking would throw up in the pool because I got so nervous. I really did.
Their focus on me became much more obvious when my sister Ari was born. They already had their perfect daughter.
Oh.
And no one noticed her at all.
Oh.
I see you have a baby. Yeah, that's Ari. But look at little Elsie. I'm thinking of starting her own brand.
Oh no, look how sad the baby isn't even, it's not even old enough to understand human language and yet it still feels sad. This is powerful, this is a smart baby.
Because of this double standard, Ari couldn't stand me, no matter how much I loved her and wanted to be her friend.
Dang.
Ari, come play soccer with me.
Aren't you afraid to fall and cut your perfect
No.
skin? You'll ruin your shoes.
It's so mean.
So, what do you want to play?
Nothing with you.
Eventually,
No.
I just stopped. It hurt that she ignored me, so I started ignoring her back. By the time she was old enough to go to my school, I was popular and had
I wasn't. I mean, this is not a relatable story to me. Someone watching right now is like, oh, Zach, I feel this way. My mom thinks I'm so pretty. I don't feel this way, and I'm jealous of your life. Good for you.
lots of friends. She hated that. She used every opportunity in her power to isolate me.
Oh.
I would sit with my friends at lunch, and all of a sudden,
That's not
Ari
good.
would come up to us.
Elsie, you spent hours on your homework last night. All of your friends know you're a gigantic nerd, right?
The thing was, no one did know.
Really?
School was the same as home, and everyone saw me as just a pretty face. But I was determined for people
Wow.
to start seeing me as the smart one. The real turning point.
This is actually a really interesting motivation, and I feel like an actual reason why someone could be smart.
When I just started high school, and they had placement exams for advanced classes.
What kind of placement? What?
I
Quadratic
worked
formula?
so hard, and finally, I got the score I needed. I was so excited, but then the teacher asked to speak with me after class.
What kind of teacher is wearing a turtleneck belly shirt, man?
While you did get the scores needed for the advanced class, I'm not sure you're suited for it. You're
What?
a beautiful and popular girl, and I hear you're modeling on the side. You may be too distracted.
Whoa, who teacher would say that? I mean, I did like multiple sports. There's no reason you can't do it because you're modeling. Sounds like you're jealous, Teach.
Take it very seriously. I'm just not sure, Elsie. I'll have to let you know on Monday.
Ooh.
I was so mad. How could she just assume for me?
I genuinely do not know what flag that country is, and I'm ashamed because I feel like it's England, but why does it have extra crosses in it?
All I wanted
I don't
was
know.
to focus on school and never model.
Is that Scotland? Is that in Europe?
I knew my parents wouldn't let me back out so easily, so I walked to the nearest barbershop and sat in the chair. There was a huge picture of a good-looking male model on top, but it only drove me crazier.
Okay.
I was so done with that awful world. Chop it off. I want it all gone.
Bro, that's actually insane because I'm getting a haircut tomorrow and I'm gonna say, take as little as possible because every time I come here, y'all mess up everything. And last time, y'all must ruin my beard, so barely touch it up. That's what I'm gonna do.
I can't let myself do that. You have such beautiful hair. Cut it off or I'll do it myself.
Just do it
Finally,
yourself.
She gave in. When I was done, I thought
Oh, it
I
looks
looked
great.
I bought new clothes and got thick square glasses instead of
Whoa.
my contacts. For the first time, I looked like what I was supposed to look like.
Wow.
And not some Barbie doll.
Honestly, I think both look great. I think it's a good look.
When I got home, my mom screamed, "What did you do? Do you like it? I think I look great."
How are you going to model looking like that?
I'm not.
Oh, no.
I'm quickly focusing on what I love.
4.
And you can't stop me.
Keep sending
I didn't
them.
know what I was expecting, But school the next day was a nightmare. Ari laughed so hard when she saw me, but she didn't want to get out of the car at the same time I did.
I can't be seen with you. That would be so embarrassing.
Is it true that just a small haircut can make you go from like a model to not a model? Like it still, I feel like looks good. Maybe it's the glasses, I don't know.
Slammed the car door shut and prepared for my new life to begin. My friends
Wow.
were shocked, but that didn't bother me. I went to my teachers right after lunch and asked for a meeting.
Wow.
Elsie, you look different.
She got the same glasses as you, man. That's the freaking sucking up to the teacher big time right there.
I wanted to tell you again that I'm very committed to my studies. Modeling is not going to be a problem anymore. I deserve a chance in the advanced class.
Wow.
I think I earned it.
Why is this so serious, man? You just got in the advanced class where I won just for existing. I got a freaking B on my math exam. They'd be like, yeah, you're smart enough, get in here. Like they just don't care.
And the teacher agreed to give me a spot. I was ecstatic until I ran to Ari in the hallway.
Nerd alert. Shouldn't your head be in a book or something?
Leave me alone, Ari. Now that I'll be getting less attention, you can get more.
Please. You had the life I always wanted, and now you're just throwing it away? You better watch out, because your perfect life may not be waiting for you when you're done with this phase.
Genuine question. Does anyone have a perfect life? Is anyone out there like, yo, my life's good. I'm beautiful. I'm rich. I have everything I want.
Ari was worse than I thought.
Yeah, she is.
But I didn't care. I needed to focus on math and physics. One day, she came downstairs looking completely different.
Okay.
Oh, Ari, you look great. Maybe you can teach Elsie a thing or two.
Oh, no.
Such a shame what she did to herself. Are you wearing my makeup?
Not that you wear it anymore.
Oh, no.
Do you like my dress? One of your friends gave it to me.
I don't care. Have fun.
The sister's gonna become the new model?
Of course you care. Just because you want to drown yourself in science doesn't mean you won't need friends.
Uh-oh.
But you won't have any when I'm done.
Bro, this is evil. There's ain't no way. Are sisters like this? Are you actually this evil to each other? Because I would never speak to my sibling again.
She was right. All of my friends
Oh,
started
no.
hanging out with her. I tried to pretend it didn't bother me, but it did a little. I didn't have anyone to hang out with after school, so I decided to go to the mall by myself. Just as I entered it, a guy walked right into me. Hey, are you okay? Ow! How did you not see me? When I got a look at him, I gasped. He was the guy on the poster in the barber shop.
Just another moment I would never experience, I feel like.
Really famous model in our town.
Wow, apparently.
No, sorry. I just had this meeting and I'm a little distracted. I'm Nate, by the way. And I have to say, your style is great.
Oh.
Thanks. I'm Elsie. He picked up
Okay.
the book I dropped and handed it to me. Are you like really smart?
So he's going for the smart girl, and if she looked like a model, he wouldn't want it because it's too similar to what he does.
I'm into physics. You probably think that's lame, being a model and all. Of course not. I wish I was that smart. We sat
Wow.
down and had the best conversation.
Does anyone actually mean that? Like, if you couldn't get by with looks in your life, why would you actually wish you were smart? Genuinely, like, who cares? Like, if you're freaking successful, screw physics. I'm just saying.
We exchanged numbers and started texting every day.
Wow, that's
He
so
drove me
sweet.
to the best ice cream shop
Look
in
at
town,
this.
and we sat there together.
His looks infinitely better, man. How did he get soft serve and she didn't get soft serve? Never seen an ice cream place deliver both types.
Again, why you quit modeling? Modeling is my parents' passion, not mine. I want to be a scientist.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if you do want to be a scientist. Having worked with them, it does not look very fun.
Decided not to look like a model anymore. You know you can quit modeling to focus on something else and still look the way you
Dang, that's a big ice cream cone. I just can't get over the size of that. I mean, God, that's gotta be like $8.
I looked you up, and you used to be really different.
Wow.
You don't understand. It was way too hard. Sorry, I'll back off. I don't care how you look. I think you're beautiful no matter what.
This is a respectful man. This is beautiful, finally, for once.
He was the best.
You're
If
melting.
it wasn't for him, I would be so bored in school. I spent
Wait,
so
the most famous model goes to your school?
much time studying on my own that I realized I was way ahead of my high school. I looked online and found an elite program that accepted high school students and university.
Super genius program. Again, man, I just cannot relate to this whatsoever.
He promised me we'd stay together even if I moved.
Aw.
One night at dinner,
I mean, it's sweet, but I gotta be honest with you, it's just not happening. It's not happening. There's no chance.
Ari had an announcement to make. I'm going to be a model. I'm already the most popular girl in school, and now I want to be the most famous model in the world. Suddenly, my parents looked really uncomfortable. Ari, you look so pretty now, but you don't have the charm
I agree.
Elsie does.
I fully
You
agree with that.
Understand, right? Ari and I were stunned. I couldn't believe they thought that.
They're not
I'm
wrong.
sure that's not true. Ari could be a great model.
Ari's a jerk.
Don't encourage her, Elsie. It's just not meant to be.
Ari was
This is how my parents were when I said I wanted to be a professional soccer player. They said, Zach, you'll never do it. I could have. I don't know.
fuming. I felt so bad for her until I got a notification on my phone. I checked and then gasped. I got accepted into college. I'm gonna study physics. That means you're gonna be one of the youngest students, right?
Wow.
Will that make you famous? Ari screamed, kicking her chair aside and running to her room. She was
Wow.
throwing a fit. What are we going to do with that girl? I didn't know what to do, so I tried to go
Did you notice they had an entire lump of raw salmon? That's like a big slice of sashimi for lunch, man.
to her room to comfort her. What a mistake! You always have to outshine me, don't you? Ari,
Wow.
you know I've been working really hard. You think I care about that? Why does everything go so perfectly for you? Apparently, I'm not good enough to be a model.
You're
And
evil.
even when you're not one, you can date one. How did you know about Nate? Are you stupid? Just because you don't have social media anymore doesn't mean Nate doesn't. He posts about you. Finally, I'm popular, but you always have to go bigger. You're the one who always needs to one-up me. Whenever I'm actually happy, you can't stand it. Guess what? My achievements and my relationship with Nate are something you can never have. Then she stormed off, leaving me angrier than ever.
Dang.
It didn't take long for me to cheer up, though. A reporter got in touch with me and told me I was going to be the youngest college student in the country next year. She wanted to interview me on the news.
How old are you? What the heck?
Parents
You're like
were
13?
thrilled that I was getting what they called my next big break. The reporter sent her questions in advance, and my mom stayed up all night to practice with me. I could never remember what to say, so she wrote all the answers for me.
This is crazy. I want a reporter to ask me questions. Come ask me about YouTube. I'll talk about YouTube all day. Come on.
I will give this to the technician, and he will show it on the screen. You'll be fine.
Wow.
I was still nervous, but that made me feel a
Yeah.
lot better. I had my mom in charge of handling the answer sheet, so I just got ready to start.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Elsie. Thanks for having me here.
Okay.
I discovered math when I was little, and the screen was blank.
Oh no!
OMG.
Imagine having no reference point. It's actually really hard to do until you do it for every year for your entire life. I used to suck at it.
I was so nervous I forgot everything
I
I,
could-
had
I could
to
see it.
say. And now my answer sheet was blank. How was I gonna get through this?
You were saying?
Yeah. I was a kid, and I really liked to count. Mom, what happened to my answer sheet? I'm not sure. I gave it to Ari to give to the technician.
Oh,
Ari,
she sabotaged
what
him.
happened? I don't know. He must have misplaced it.
But they'll just think you're a genius and don't know how to talk like Elon Musk or like Mark Zuckerberg or something.
You mean you misplaced it? I can't believe you would ruin this for me. You deserve it for being so awful all the time. What have I ever
God.
done to you? You take everything from me. Ari, I am so disappointed.
So I guess at the end of the day, it's the parents' fault because they didn't treat the baby right when it was a baby and a smart baby.
You are grounded. Ari barely cared, but I was so angry I couldn't take it. I went right to her room to yell at her.
Uh-oh.
It's not my fault you're not a model, Ari. If you want to be one, you should apply despite what mom and dad say. And don't do it for them. I decided I wanted to study physics for me.
Nice.
That's why I'm happy and you're not.
Nice.
Tell me you didn't change your look just to get everyone off your back. Do you even like what you are now? I don't care how I look. Don't you get it? You don't even care? Wow. Well, I have to push myself every day, and still no one sees it.
Dang.
I can't be.
I'm sorry. I just got so caught up in that right there. I couldn't even speak. This is like such a real conversation and a real story. One of the first ones that I feel like is genuinely true actually has to do with the title. It's a full complete package, but we still got a full minute for this thing to destroy itself. And you know how story time is.
You have everything. I have nothing. For God's sake, you're beautiful. And you have more than just two options. You can be whoever you want.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I want. I'm just trying to be noticed. Why do you make that so hard? I had no idea what to say to that.
I wouldn't either.
I was just trying to make myself shine. But this whole time, she was trying to do the same. So stop. Stop trying. And start thinking about what you want to be.
I'm getting chills.
I'm going to college next year. And you won't have to worry about my
This feels
influence
good.
anymore.
This is a good
You'll
ending.
Just have to
Be
be
happy.
yourself. You're right. You're leaving. I haven't thought of that. For the first time in years,
Yes.
she didn't look like such a mean girl anymore. Just my little sister.
This is
I
so
turned to
nice.
leave, but then she said,
Wait.
I'm sorry about tonight. I was just jealous.
It's
but
beautiful.
happy for you.
This is beautiful.
That was the nicest thing she ever said to me.
Could make a grown man
Gonna
cry.
watch some MSA. You can join me if you want. I don't know if we're there yet. Then maybe tomorrow. And the next day, we did. I got ready to leave for school and she took up acting.
What?
Then she found a boyfriend of her own who liked her for who
Is
she
this a happy
was.
ending?
She and I went on one double date before we left.
Oh my.
My boyfriend is still cuter than yours.
Oh my
That's my
gosh.
sister, all right. Sure, Ari. Whatever you say.
Click here, guys, and make sure you subscribe. We're almost at 1 million, so join the Lover fam. Peace.